Welcome back to Three Trials Barbecue. Today we're going to be using these spare ribs. We're going to be smoking them on the Traeger using some honey hogs from Meat Church and a little bit of that SPG from Sucklebusters. Okay, so I got these from Costco, but they didn't remove the membrane here. So you just want to get in there with a butter knife, if you can, and then you just use a napkin and you could usually peel it off. Sometimes you get lucky and it comes off in one shot. Okay, so get the membrane removed, get rid of any little fat that you don't want. For the most part, these look pretty good. We're just going to clean this up just to get a little bit more surface for a rub. The bone in the back doesn't really matter. So these are spare ribs. They've already been cut to the St. Louis style. You could clean them up a little bit, but not much else to do. So this one looks good. We're gonna go ahead and do the rest, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. You're gonna look at the ribs and see how uniform they are, and you'll see that some edges like this here starts getting a little thin. Usually when you could get a good 10 to 9 ribs, when you count them, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, usually that's a good rib slab. So in this one here, I have 2 of them that I'm going to cut off just because I think they're going to get too thin, and we'll cook these separate. And it's nice and square, so that looks like a better slab to me. We're going to be doing a light pass of this SPG from Sucklebusters. Nothing heavy, everyone. We're then going to come in with the honey hog. With the honey hog, you could go a little bit on the heavy side, at least the meat side. The bone side, not too worried about it. We'll just do a nice little pass. Light pass of this SPG. And then we're going to be generous with this honey hog. We're just going to let them sit. We're going to go get that Traeger fired up. We're going to be running at 275 today, and we're going to run until at least 165 internal, hopefully 2 to 2.5 hours. and we'll see you guys right outside. Check out these honey hog ribs. All right, we got the ribs out on the grill. We're gonna go ahead and place these on the top rack here. All right, we're gonna let these go for about 2.5 hours, and we'll see you guys soon. All right, everyone, it's 2.5 hours since we put these honey hog ribs. Let's go ahead and check them. So we're looking for 165. We're at 166, 167. These are ready. So we're going to take them out. All right, we're going to go ahead and go inside and we'll wrap them up. We're going to put a couple pads of butter. Let's do 3. A little bit of brown sugar. And we're not going to overdo it. Just the length of the rib. I'm going to put a little bit of honey. Okay. And then we're going to grab the rib. We're going to put it meat side down. Heavy duty aluminum foil. You could double wrap. I'm only going to do a single wrap because it's heavy duty. And we're going to put them just like this into the Traeger. So we'll do the rest and we'll be back. All right. So we got the honey hog ribs wrapped. We're going to go ahead and go put them back on the smoker. And we'll see you guys in about 2 hours. All right, everyone. So the honey hog ribs we're temping at 207 at an hour and 30 minutes. Now look how amazing that looks, guys. Look at that pullback. Awesome. Beautiful color. We're gonna boat them. Basically keep them in the same wrapping. And we're just gonna glaze them at this point. They're pretty much done. We're just gonna throw a little bit of this Kendra's barbecue. And we're just gonna glaze it and throw them back on for a couple minutes. Heavy or as light as you want on the sauce. Look at how beautiful that is. And these are almost fall off the bone. Super bending. Already breaking. That's awesome. That's exactly what we want to see from a rib. When it bends freely and it almost tears. Or it does tear. We'll do this last one. And you could see the honey hog just has a beautiful color. Okay, we're gonna go throw these back on for about 15 minutes, let the glaze set, and we'll be back for a taste test. So what we have today is we have these honey hog ribs. They've been in the barbecue for 15 minutes, letting that barbecue glaze set. We're gonna go ahead and cut one of these. So delicious. You see that smoke ring? They're super juicy. Amazing looking ribs. Let's give this a try. Absolutely delicious. The honey hog gives it that perfect sweet taste. It's not overly sweet, it's almost perfect. Saucing it to your liking really makes a difference as well. It I went a little light on the barbecue sauce so I can really taste the rubs that I used, and it was amazing. I mean, today we didn't cook to the 3-2-1 method. We cooked to temperature. We started off at 275 for 2.5 hours until we got to 165 internal. We then wrapped them, put a little bit of brown sugar, butter, and a little bit of honey, wrapped them up, let them go until they hit 200 to 206, and that was only an hour and a half. So just right there, you're looking at 4 hours. We then glazed them, put them back on the grill, and we're at 415. Now, I was rushing this right now, but you could let them rest for 15 minutes, and you're looking at a rib under 5 hours. So I want to thank you guys for joining me today. The honey hog, highly recommend. I definitely recommend the reserve pellets. There's something that I went back to, and I definitely recommend you guys try this recipe. If you haven't hit them likes or subscribe, please do, and we'll see you guys on the next one.